between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Kickoff for the Chargers.
2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
2nd and 12. At the 20.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Being chased out left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Complete.
Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Second and 11. Up to the 46.
Number 31. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
Down Cowboys.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. On the stop. Breland speaks.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 8-yard line.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Prescott. Buying time to his left. And I think the ball's out, and that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. A very early decision to be made here.
There is, and I think that because they're the home team, I would ride that wave a little bit, and I would gamble and go for it. Doesn't seem like it's optimal, but you're the home team. You'll get the support of the crowd all game long. Go get it right now. Put 6 on the board.
Good coverage that time by Derwin James. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Charger football to start quarter number 2. They're looking at 3rd and 10. Pittsburgh will give this one to Eckler. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. Fielded at the 12. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
Yeah, this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up second.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Running on first down, Eckler. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Joe Reed, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 5.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott now. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there. 1st down.
1st down, Cowboys.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott now from the 50. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go now with Waller. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them. Perfect time to get it done.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. One receiver to the left is Cooper. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Tim carrying out for Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Flush, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Touchdown. Dak Prescott, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead is now 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Out of the gun, Herbert. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
4th down.
On is the Chargers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And taken right on the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it's 2nd down. Here's Prescott. His throw incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete. And that one off the mark, a little late with the throw. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away.
Chris Jones on to punt for the Cowboys.
games are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Going on the ground with Eckler. Result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
A 54-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Fielded in the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. This pass finds its way to Williams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that is incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
This is taken at the 18. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
Brings their line for the Cowboy field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. And the lead is up to 5.
Good. Makes the score Chargers 14, Cowboys 9.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
Down. And 1 yard to go.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. This is Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him, because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But his ability to break off those types of runs, you can get big chunk plays on the ground as well. And he just provided one.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Again, it's Elliott. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 31-yard attempt.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from it.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Austin Eckler.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try and move forward.
Third and long, it's Herbert. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's out right at the 25. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up at the 31. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
The good old cover three defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
But many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Desmond King making the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure right. A dump off to Elliott. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 13-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Prescott to throw it. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Eckler. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's going to be caught by Reed for a Charger touchdown. Joe Reed with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
22. Cowboys 19.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On 2nd down, Elliott. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
36-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Once more, here's Eckler. He's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
It's Eckler again, and he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Michael Badgley for the Charger field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. He fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the two-point conversion to extend this lead.
19.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull it.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Bud Dupree in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
It's second down.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Gain on the play. First down, Dallas.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
A second down throw for Prescott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a first down on a gain of 10. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
To Blake Jarwin. Today's final score, Chargers.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Chargers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA.